Hey, good evening, everyone. All's quiet inside Bryant-Denny Stadium. WAFF Sports Anchor Paloma Villicana joining yours truly. And Paloma, coming into this football game, we thought that maybe Auburn could hang around a little bit and kind of make this a game.
Absolutely. Well, we heard all week long from the players that despite the records, despite the stats, there was always competition on this field for the Iron Bowl. And it looked like a ball game in the first half, Auburn only trailing by 3 points at halftime. But Bama's defense came out in the second half and shut them down.
No question. Momentum, a huge factor in both halves of this game for both respective programs, for sure. Of course, we all know Alabama won the football game, but you want to see a few highlights of why not. And, of course, we start with Senior Day in Alabama. Alabama representing a lot of seniors here from earlier this afternoon, especially two from North Alabama and Florence native Keaton Anderson and Madison native Mike Bernier. They were honored before the contest. As for that contest, Alabama trying to reach 12-0, beat their rival and continue a march toward a college football playoff berth. Auburn trying to put an emphatic exclamation point on what's been a disappointing season. First quarter, Bama on the board. Tua Tagovailoa showing that leg, looking A-OK, calls his own number 4 7-yard TD run. Alabama up 7-0 early. Back comes Auburn. Some good drives in the first half. This one ending in a 10-play, 73-yard drive, capped by that Anthony Schwartz 9-yard jet sweep for the score. We're tied at 7. Back comes Bama. Second quarter, quick throw to Henry Ruggs. Contact, but man, does he compete. Breaks the plane for the score. Alabama up 14-7. After a tie field goal, Bama forced to punt. Auburn brought everyone on the punt block, and they get their smoke Monday with the block. Jamie Sherwood comes up with the recovery. Auburn in business. And on the second play of the drive, Stidham, Davis to Madison native Malik Miller. Miller hauls it in from 23 yards out, this time trimming the lead down to 3. Great double pass there. Gus Malzahn with a little trickeration in the first half. The folks in the third quarter, Alabama's offense kicked into warp speed. We've seen it all year. First, Tua flying to friendly skies. Jerry Jeudy, go get it. 46-yard score. Bama up 24-14. More Bama offense. Tua to Josh Jacobs, who made a great adjustment to bring that football in. 33-yard TD. That was a minute 34-yard drive. And Alabama up 31-14. Give Auburn credit, hanging around in the third. Jared Stidham off his back foot, wants to give Darius Slayton a chance. Number 81 thanks him with a 50-50 ball that ends in a 52-yard pitch and catch. Auburn trails 31-21, but Alabama will kick the offense into light speed the rest of the way. Tua, fake, steps into the pocket, Devontae Smith, and he's going to run a little bit, like 40 yards worth. That only took 3 plays. Alabama led 38-21. Fourth quarter, Tua giving his receivers a chance, and Henry Ruggs delivers. That dude competes. Man, what a grab. The refs would review it. It would stand. Ruggs with 2 scores on the day. Bama up 45-21. Tua with 6 total TDs. That's a single-game school record, 324 yards through the air, and even Jalen Hurts got in on the fun. He had a TD pass on his first throw of the game to Jalen Waddle to end the scoring. 54-yard score there. Alabama puts 52 on the board, folks. They win 52-21. It's their 82nd straight game beating an unranked opponent. Obviously a disappointed Auburn football program. Paloma Villicana was in the locker room. Paloma, obviously some sad faces for the Tigers headed back to the Plains.
Yeah, Carl, that's right. The Auburn players were just devastated after this loss. You know, they started off the game strong, had some early momentum, got the ball moving, and were only trailing by 3 points at halftime. But when Alabama's defense came out and made those halftime adjustments, they completely swarmed Auburn's offense and let the Iron Bowl get away from them.
I thought there at the end of the second half, I felt like we had the momentum. And I think they drove down and scored. And, then they scored again. They got the momentum. The crowd got back in the game. And I think we had 2 drives in a row where either went 3 and out or we didn't have much yards, and they got the ball back. And then it snowballed after that.
First half, we stuck in there, we kept swinging, and, had a decent first half. And everybody's mindset during halftime was right where it needed to be. And then, in the third quarter, we just kind of let it get away from us a little bit and, just didn't execute on certain things and at certain, opportunities. So, obviously very, very, very disappointed.
They kind of stick to the script whatever they're going to run and during the first half is kind of what they run through the game. So we knew they were going to be a counter team tonight from the first half. They came out, they hit us with some counter RPOs, got some one-on-one one-on-one matchups in the slot, some things like that, running some quick slants and taking the linebackers out of depth. So we weren't in those windows that we were in the first half. And like I say, man, he took his one-on-one shots on the sideline deep. They completed their pass, and it was just a matter of we didn't stop the bleed in time. It kind of became a snowball effect, and the rest is history.
Yeah, of course, a disappointing year, disappointing ending for Auburn Paloma. They will have to get ready for their postseason destination here in a couple of weeks to kind of maybe cap off the 2018 season on a high note. Okay, back to Alabama. Yes, I know the defense has continually gotten better by each snap. But, man, you just got to keep talking about this Alabama offense. And, of course, it all starts with none other than Tua Tagovailoa. The young man has been outstanding, magnificent. Any other adjective you want to put in there. He's directed 99 drives this season, folks, as the Tide starting quarterback. 58 of those drives have resulted in touchdowns. He's responsible for 41 touchdowns this season. That's a new school record. 5 300-plus yard passing games. Alabama now has 11 500-plus yard games of total offense, and they become the first team in NCAA history to open the season with 12 straight wins by 20 points or more. What I'm trying to say is that Tua Tagovailoa in this Tide offense is pretty dang good. I don't have to tell you. Just listen to his teammates and the man in charge.
With him, you don't never know. Like, I mean, he does great stuff at practice, but in the game, man, he just, I don't know. He got magic tricks or something about him. He was very, like, influential person. Like, he rubbed off on all of us, and, I mean, we appreciate it.
He always seems to respond exactly like you'd want a quarterback to respond, and he always keeps playing, plays the next play. He's into it. He's excited about it. He's excited for his teammates. His leadership is, as I mentioned earlier, something that I think is really important to, the other players on the team, and I think they have a lot of confidence in him. So, you don't get to win a Heisman Trophy. You don't get recognized as being the best performer in anything if you don't have the right stuff. And I think that, we have some guys on our team, and I think Tua is one of them, that he's motivated to be the best player that he can be. And I know he loves to win, and I'm sure he hates to lose, but I know that he's always working to try to get better.
Well, this is your first Iron Bowl. How was this? 100,000 rocking in here?
It's always insane in here, especially when they play Dixieland Delight. It gets rocking.
It does get rocking.
It's fun.
For sure. So listen, we're going to get ready to head to somewhere probably a little bit louder. Next Friday, we'll be on the site of the SEC Championship game in Atlanta, Georgia, Alabama, almost kind of like a quarterfinal for the college football playoff. The winner's going to be punching their ticket. The loser, possibly a chance to still stay in the top 4, but you probably want to win this football game to try to get to the Final Four.
It'll be such a fun weekend coming up. Football season just gets even more exciting as we head into December, and I can't wait to head out to Atlanta with you and our crew out there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time.
Absolutely. Atlanta, here we come this Friday. For Paloma Villicana, our outstanding crew that's been here with us throughout the day. I'm Carl Prather. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.